Some people
Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television...
The 5 year comes so short. And I want to say to you, comrade, I want to thank you all for sticking with me in the People's National Party. I want to say thank you. Comrades, I just informed the party leader and the next Prime Minister for the first time, comrade, that I am about the politics. The first time I see so many people from overseas travel to make sure while traveling here, comrade, I get called from some persons that they are at the airport coming, comrade. Let us welcome Comrade Harris Daly.
My father Banya, my father Banya, my grandmother Banya, my grandmother Banya, Ayana Ibanya, Ayana Ibanya, my leader Banya, my leader Banya. Why I not live? So I not live. He gave us.
So, comrades, I want to thank all of those comrades who travel from overseas and still come to make sure that they exercise their duty come Wednesday, that make sure that Northwestern Clarendon return to the People's National Party. Comrades, I also want to thank the comrades for the first time, comrade, I believe we have the biggest nomination in Northwestern Clarendon on nomination day. And comrade leader, with the massive crowd that we have, I believe the discipline of the people was A1 in Northwestern Clarendon. But I don't want to hold up the leader too long. But I want to send some signal to all of you tonight, comrade. No 5,000. No 10,000 or no promise will stop us this time around.
Will Mark Golden be flown back to Kingston?
So, comrade, any 5,000, 1,000, or whatever they're going to give us, we have packed it up and give them and say, go. You see, comrade, they have a man who was occupying Jamaica House. And he said, if you're born in Jamaica, that means you're not Jamaican. But when my leader and your leader pop out in birth service, you guys say, sit here. So I want you, comrade, to remember this. On Wednesday, don't make no mistake, because if we give them one more chance, comrade, are dead, we dead. Because if a man said, you're born here, but you're not Jamaican, comrade, something is wrong, and he has something up his sleeve. We have a leader. We have a leader, comrade, that all of us can trust. Not a man who looking anything for himself. And you can look at this person, trust me, with everything that you have in Northwestern Carolina. Because I will deliver what's supposed to be given to the people. So comrades, serving before I did my best. And the next term will be even better than before. Comrade, all of us have a leader who cares about us. A man who have a clean heart for all of us. And comrades, I just ask you on Wednesday, think with your head. Think with your head. Remember your head. Remember when you vote, you are not voting for yourself, you are voting for your children. Do not sell your birthright, comrade. Do not sell your children's birthright. $5,000 cannot buy 1 week of food.
One night,
all the promise what they want to come now, comrade, can't help. All the little patch in the road can't help. Because all they're doing, comrade, is putting their pocket our taxpayer money. And we must put a stop in. So tonight, comrade, is a leader night. And I want to end, comrade, by thanking you. Many of you leave your home to come and support the People's National Party. And I want to thank you. Without you tonight, comrade, we could not have this crowd tonight. And therefore, I have to thank you from my heart. So I want to thank you, comrade, and let us deliver Northwestern Clarendon to Comrade Holy. I want to say, comrade, to comrade leader, my wish that Northwest Clarendon declare as the first seat for you, for the people.
I remember Mr. Golden had to go with him interviewing.
I know that the leader have a strong conspiracy. And Comrade Daly said, South St. Andrew, we declare first. But I am saying, comrade, I want to declare before the leader.
I want Miranda to declare first, then we will know exactly where the country is going.
Because, comrade, it would be so nice that when we deliver Northwest Clarendon, we travel to PNP headquarters to celebrate with our next time. nation can't stop us. All them a plan can't stop us. So I beg you, comrade, let us stick together as one big family. The world is well planned.
My father Banya, my father Banya, my grandmother Banya, my grandmother Banya, I Banya.
Hold it.
Comrades, let me hear you say victory, victory, victory.
I tell you already, you know, and I'm going to tell you again. We win not West already, and we going to do it again, you know, say. Hassan was MP already, and him going to do it again, you know, say. Yes, man. Comrades, a special brother and friend of mine came to the platform just now. And I want you to give former Member of Parliament Horace Daly and Northwestern Clarendon welcome. I didn't like that welcome. I want you to give Horace Daly and Richard Hassan welcome.
They can't keep a good man down. Always keep a smile when they want me to frown. Keep the vibes and
Hold it, the time upon us. Without further ado, let me bring to you former Member of Parliament, my comrade brother, Horace Daly.
Thank you very much.
Comrades! Comrades over there, sir! Comrades over here, sir! Comrades over here, sir! Comrades, we are down there, sir! All comrades, let me hear you! Now I hear something special. Richard, Hassan, comrades, make me hear you. Yes. Hold on now. Mark Golden, comrades, let me hear you. Comrade leader, comrade Hassan, my friend and brother and neighbors for many years, constituency-wise. We share border in about 4 or 5 different places. Councillors and other members of the leadership of Northwest. But most of all, you the comrades of the People's National Party. We are happy and thankful that you have come out to support Comrade Hassan and to support our leader of the People's National Party and during our time in Parliament, we gave Richard Hassan the name the hardest working MP. The hardest working MP. And the people took bribes in 2020 and removed him. And within 1 month, they were sorry. Within 1 month, they were complaining because nothing happened during that time. And the people have called upon Comrade Hassan once again, and he has answered your call to be your leader, your MP, and your minister once again. So give him your full support. I have been in the party for many, many years. And I have never seen a leader that has worked as hard as this comrade here, Comrade Magoli. Sometimes I am sorry for him. How him do it. I have never seen any leader crisscross the country so much as Comrade Magoli. And I tell you, this man deserves to be our leader at Jamaica House. This man deserves to be Wednesday night the Prime Minister of Jamaica. He deserves to be. He has work to be. And he has a lot of plans for the people of this country. I have worked with him in cabinet, and I know how dedicated Magolin is for his work for the government of Jamaica to bring us where we are today. Enough people don't know. I know that he has been on the road a lot and he must be tired. So I am not going to speak long. I'm just going to say to you, wake up early Wednesday. Move out early Wednesday. Vote early Wednesday. Relax yourself. And we celebrate early Wednesday. I want to see the hands of all those comrades dedicated your life for that victory. Hold up here and let me see. The people need a change. Jamaica need a change. And the change is coming on Wednesday. I now present to you the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golden.
Yeah, well, this is me, the man representing for Mark Golden, aka Marky G. Yeah, them not bad like you. Now them know you. Them just see it. Yeah, man, on them TV. See it. Marky G, I know you are champion. Everybody wave on the right hand. Put up your fist high. Marky G, we don't know, so none of them not like me. See them all hype up, but that's still not spite me. Holding up, cut and got through because I love in our heart. And none of them care. Oh, Marky G, we don't know, so none of them not like me. So me
Comrade Chairman of these proceedings, Comrade Horace Daly, former Member of Parliament, former Chairman of the People's National Party, and a very good colleague and friend and mentor. Comrade Richard Hassan, next Member of Parliament for Northwest Brendan. Comrade Gordon, Comrade Williams, all the comrades on the platform, Comrade Bailey. Most of all of the workers and warriors, foot soldiers and supporters of the People's National Party who are here installing tonight. PNP River, come down, bank to bank install. Now, comrades and friends, I want to thank Almighty God that He has kept me safe and kept all of those who have been traveling around Jamaica with me safe over these many years and months, rebuilding the People's National Party, unifying our movement, getting the organization strong again, developing a message of hope for the people, and getting your party ready to assume service to the people of Jamaica in government come Wednesday night. I want to thank the Almighty God that these elections so far have been relatively peaceful, calm, and a lot of joy and fun have been part of it. The culture of our democracy is alive and well. Comrades, you have in Richard Azan a champion of the people, a man who knows how to get things done, a man who believes in development of the people through education and infrastructure in particular, a man who will look out for your interests and will work hard to deliver for you. I don't have to sell the qualities of the man because you know it, you have felt it and seen it over many years. And the fact that he's ready to step back up again and deliver more service to you warms my heart because I know you're making the right choice in supporting Richard again. Comrades, our platform is one of hope for the people. We have a solid set of policies and programs in the best traditions of the People's National Party. Enhanced school feeding so that every needy child can get a hot, nutritious meal at school every day. Primary and secondary school, the right program, providing a subsidy of $10,000 a month per child for those parents who struggle to send their children to school 5 days a week because of the high cost of rural transportation for our children. We have the Agricultural Development Fund, using some of the taxes from the high levels of imported food, which have doubled under the Labour Party, to provide a fund to support our farmers and the growth and production of food in Jamaica. Because 55% of our people are suffering from food insecurity. They're not eating sufficient nutritious food to be healthy, and we have to change that. We have the first in family scholarship that Comrade Gordon spoke about. If you're the first person in your family to qualify for university or college, the next PNP government will give you a full scholarship because we know that that is the best way to transition a family out of poverty to a better. And comrades, we are going to bring integrity, trustworthiness, and honor back into the center of leadership of the country. After 10 years of hanky-panky, rip-off, cronyism, nepotism, and outright thieving, we have to make that change, comrades, and I'm committed to leading that change. Comrades, I see it as a last-ditch effort. Them promise to increase minimum wage. Them cite a number that them say they're going to pay in 5 years' time. That coming like another pro-box promise. And what they're promising for next year is a little diggity thumb change increase. When we are going to have a complete review of the minimum wage system to ensure that it is kept abreast of inflation and that the workers of this country who are earning at the bottom have a fair deal. And I know it will be a better deal than the Labour right deal. So comrades, you know when pressure reach Andrew, it's like him can't take it. When me draw from my bird paper and show him say, oh yes, I'm born, the man flip out. Say, if you're born in Jamaica, you're not Jamaican. What kind of idiot thought that?
My father born ya. My father born ya.
So comrades, we know what we have to do. Jamaica is waiting on a new government. Jamaica is waiting for the enlightened policies of the PNP to take Jamaica from where it is now, stagnant economy, low growth, decline in productivity, high levels of food insecurity, and low levels of foreign direct investment, turning that around by investing in our people, uplifting the quality of our people's education and training, making life easy for us with the 3.5 million increase of a tax threshold, removing tax from overtime for workers who are earning up to 6 million a year, and so much more. Comrades, we have everything to live for, everything to vote for, everything to achieve the victory for. Are you ready for the People's Party? Are you ready for Richard Azan? Are you ready for Ayman Marky G? Let us deliver the victory. Comrades, the word is love. Power to the people. Wow. Wednesday is our day with victory, and we will deliver. God bless you all, comrades. Stay safe. Thank you for everything today. It has been a wonderful day. God bless you all.
My father Banya, my father Banya, my grandmother Banya, my grandmother Banya, Ayana Ibanya, Ayana Ibanya, my leader Banya, my leader Banya.
You have the Jamaica Rice Selector. Comrades, I just want to thank you for taking the time out to be here tonight to celebrate with us. Remember on September 3rd, put the X beside the head. Come out early because at 1 p.m. we're going to have a new PM. Comrades, let us sing Jamaica Rise. You have Jamaica Rise, Senator.
The trumpet has sounded, my countrymen all, so awake from your slumber and answer the call. The torch has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who joins in the fight for his own native land? Land of my birth, I pledge to be loyal and faithful. Oh, the toil will be ready and the campaign on. Road will be dreary.
Good night, comrades. One love. Safe travel home. God bless you. Remember, do the right thing. Music man, do your bad song in the meantime.
God is the greatest. No matter what you're going through, count your blessings, yeah.
Good evening, good evening. Sorry for the abrupt start. You know, I think I got my time mixed up. But I'm concerned, will Mark Golden still be on TVJ tonight? Because it's meant to be starting soon. But on TVJ for 8 o'clock, it says JLP question and answers. Can somebody in Jamaica monitor TVJ on television for me, not on YouTube, to see what is going on? Because I think I'm rather a bit confused. But the pamphlet Mark Golden puts out said tonight between 8 and 10. Maybe he's gonna get there late. It's tonight. Tonight it was put out on Mark Golden page 36 minutes ago that it's tonight. And when the press conference happened today as well, they said it's tonight. So I don't know if I'm confused, literally. I could be, but if it says tonight and it doesn't have a date on it, then I assume, bear with, I assume it's for tonight, but I'm watching to see what will pop up. But I'm sure it says tonight. Because it doesn't have a date on it. And it was put out today. Let me watch the comments. Maybe it was pre-recorded. Maybe, I don't know. And it says that it will be broadcast on the People's National Party YouTube page. But I don't see anything so far. Still a bit confused, I'm looking. I don't see any upcoming live set on the People's National Party page, on the, as I said, on the thingy, on TVJ and YouTube. It says JLP question and answers. So I don't know. Let's see if something's gonna pop up soon. But I'm sure the guys at the press conference today, today's the first. So today. Because why it have to be today under the Westminster democracy? I don't know if Jamaica keep to that. Today will be the last airing. 9 a.m. I put it for notification. 9. Which channel you see it pop up on? Blessing. Because the pamphlet that Mark Golden, the PNP puts out, says 8 to 10. Bear with me. Let me look at Mark Golden page, YouTube, Facebook itself, if there's any further update. There's no further update on Mark Golden's page. But it's scheduled for tonight, though. It is scheduled for tonight. Just let me keep refreshing this thing and see if anything will pop up. Bear with me. There's no upcoming live so far. Under the Westminster democracy, the media have to stop. I don't know, as I said, I don't know if Jamaica keeps to this, but the media 24 hours before the polls open, the media will have to stop, give them airtime. I really don't know if Jamaica keeps to this. Anybody know if they keeps to this? So the interview would have to be this evening, because if they keeps to that, then they can't give them airtime after tonight. Because from 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, it will start in a few. It will start in a few on where Shrated. So where will it start on? Because I'm not seeing anything on YouTube, which they promised there was going to be a broadcast on YouTube. Hold on. Nothing on TVJ, nothing on YouTube. Let me see. Still nothing. Let me go back to TVJ and see. Bear with. Me soon come back over to the comments. Okay, TVJ has gone live on that thing, but it says JLP question and answers. Hold on. Hold on. Nothing is happening in this. I want to see the good fiscal management of Jamaica return. Mission. Oh, it's a premiere. It was pre-recorded.
As we ask the Jamaican people to ensure is so, the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, who is able to stand before us with integrity, a strong record that we can trust, one who believes in opening up opportunities, and of course, an abiding love and respect for the people of Jamaica. Please make welcome our very own Mr. Mark Jefferson Golding.
Ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends, I just want to acknowledge the officers of the party who are here. I want to acknowledge the officers of the party who are here, all our candidates, members of the diplomatic corps who are here, well-wishers. It's really an important evening. Jamaica stands at a decisive moment in our journey of nationhood. The People's National Party is ready for the mission ahead. And I'm honored to be entrusted with the historic task of leadership. I respectfully seek your support and pledge to respect it by working hard and honestly for you every single day. While the macroeconomic numbers have improved steadily since 2013, due to bipartisan commitment to a sustained program of fiscal reforms, the daily reality faced by our people is very different. Wages cannot stretch, prices rise daily, public services are substandard, young people have too few opportunities, and communities across our country are trapped in poverty, crime, and neglect. Stability in the public finances without quality of life for the people is not prosperity, and is why the people of Jamaica are clamoring for change. We understand both the progress and the pain because we have walked this road with you. We were the architects of Jamaica's celebrated macroeconomic reforms, from the key elements of the fiscal responsibility
I think this is what we're meant to be watching.
to the modernization of the revenue system, bringing the nation's debt under control and allowing a regime of inflation targeting to be introduced. Prior to all that, our party initiated the fundamental social reforms that decolonized Jamaican society and created lasting programs like PATH for our most vulnerable, the National Health Fund to support affordable health care, and JADEP for our seniors, which is a drug for the elderly program. We built institutions like the National Housing Trust and the Jamaican Urban Transit Company, and modern infrastructure like the major highways, expanded seaports and airports, and enabled investments in modern telecommunications and the transition to renewable energy through entities like Wigton Wind Farm and the large solar projects that were initiated under our watch. But the benefits of national development have not reached far enough. Interior roads in every parish are in a deplorable condition. Many communities do not have access to water in people's homes. Urban blight and decay plague our cities, while rural Jamaica has been left behind. Farm roads are often impassable. Irrigation is inadequate and outdated, and our farmers lack the tools, machinery, and support systems to produce and to prosper. This manifesto is our plan for a new chapter built on our vision, Jamaica Love. It stands on 10 pillars: justice for all, access to quality education, modern infrastructure, agriculture and food security, innovation and industry, care for the vulnerable, accountability in governance, land and housing, opportunity for youth, violence prevention, and environmental resilience. These pillars are a compass. They will guide us to invest in people, close the gaps between
Can
uptown
someone
and
at
downtown,
home check their
between
TV and tell
tourism
me if
zones and rural
TVJ is
parishes,
broadcasting Mr.
between
Golden,
the
please?
well-connected few who thrive while the majority feel neglected and dejected. We will protect economic stability and leverage it into inclusive and sustainable growth, creating a new era of opportunities for those who are now excluded from prosperity, while tackling corruption and the abuse of power in governance. Jamaica, time come to lift our country higher. Time come to lift our country higher and build a future that belongs to all of us. Let us take this journey together. Thank you.
Women like me aren't supposed to run for office. I'm from a community where our dreams and our future seem to be predetermined by our circumstances. I'm from Garland, right here in South St. James. My father is a pastor, my mother a homemaker, and I grew up in this community. I shopped from these shops.
That, for me, felt like the heart of our community. Education gave me a pathway forward, but it came with challenges: underfunded schools, overcrowded classrooms, and a sense that rural communities like ours were overlooked. For far too long, South St. James has been excluded from the national development agenda. The schools I attended, the roads I walked, and the farms I ate from are still here, but so too are the challenges we faced. I want to see South St. James become a model for rural development.
Very much, Miranda.
We may be rural, but we're not invisible. It's time we got the investment we deserve.
Carol.
This is about ensuring that every child has access to quality schools and nutritious meals. Every farmer has the tools, land, and market access to thrive. Every road connects families, businesses, and farms to opportunity. Every home has reliable water, internet, and electricity. Every community has spaces and programs to grow stronger.
These springs, these roads, these community raised me, and we have to change them, because there's a generation ahead of us who's depending on us to ensure that the circumstances we lived through is much better for them when it's their time to shine.
So I'm inviting to join me on stage and to share with you this evening on a topic that is very close to home for all Jamaicans, because that dream to have a piece of the rock that you can call home and call your own is a national desire. The security that comes from home ownership is unparalleled. And this pillar is really about turning the dream of owning a home into reality for thousands of families across the country. So to speak to this, we are joined by someone who understands the importance of land and housing as not just something for the privileged few, but as a right for all. He has been a strong advocate for the fairness of land distribution and for housing policies that give ordinary Jamaicans the chance to own and build. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the Member of Parliament for Southwest Clarendon, Lothan Cousins.
My fellow Jamaicans, comrades all, members of the diplomatic corps and party leader, Mark Jefferson Golding, next Prime Minister of Jamaica. And with the announcement of the general elections, which is due, I think it's September 3rd, we are no longer an opposition party. We are a government in waiting. We are also not a party of hype. We are a party of substance. And the substance is clearly outlined in the manifesto that is presented today. What we are presenting are workable solutions that is going to impact thousands of lives over the next 5 years. Hope is a bridge between today and tomorrow. Land and housing represents that bridge. It represents that hope. Thousands of Jamaicans over centuries have been disenfranchised. A system was created to deliberately deprive thousands of Jamaicans of land ownership. Our founding father, the Right Excellent Norman Washington Manley, recognized that. He championed the cause. And with this current PNP administration that is incoming, led by Mark Jefferson Golding, we are going to finally have the issue of landlessness, and the lack of land ownership finally put to rest. When I closed my presentation in Parliament, I closed with the words of Norman Manley, and I'll begin there. Land represents justice. Housing represents dignity. Together, they provide housing, shelter, they provide food. It is the core of who we are as a people. And it is fitting that when we say Jamaica love, everybody knows Jamaica love land, and Jamaicans love land. There's no secret there. 700,000 Jamaicans are currently living in squatter settlements on Crown lands. We intend, as a government, to settle that issue once and for all. And when they say we do not have any policies, even those on the other side know exactly the plans that we have for land. They know it. They have listened to it. They have been repeating it. And they know that we can do it and that we will do it. We will reduce the number of years for those who are living on squatter land from 60 to 25 years. That is for those living on Crown lands. The law originated in England. England has reduced that to 10 years. It therefore makes no sense as a country for us to have that law which was in place that was designed to deliberately keep land ownership away from our people in place in the next PNP administration. We will ensure that as soon as practicably possible, the legislation will come to Parliament and that law will be amended forthwith. We all have sat down as a people and we have seen what has happened with the National Housing Trust. It is a crying shame. But we are not here to complain. We are here to provide solutions. And that is what this manifesto is about. So we are going to immediately end the extraction of the $11 billion every single year from the National Housing Trust. We are going to restore the National Housing Trust to its core mandate. All of you in Jamaica and across the world would have heard about our Rent to Own initiative. It is a bold, forward-thinking initiative that will allow thousands of Jamaicans who cannot afford a home to start out by renting that home. And after 6 months, after you have demonstrated that you're able to cover the rental expenses, that will be converted to a mortgage, and you will now be paying a mortgage monthly and be owning that piece of land that you're on. For the young home owners, we have said it before, every single year we're going to make $1 billion available so that you can get not a loan, a $500,000 grant for those who are up to 45 years of age. That will help you to cover the expenses to purchase that property. It is trite, it is settled that we have been advocating these policies. And we need to remind the Jamaican people that is us, this government in waiting, that is going to implement these policies and create a better life for all Jamaicans. You know, it is this government who some time ago, a few years ago, when civil servants used to benefit from a special arrangement at the NHT, where they pay a reduced amount for the mortgage every month, that took that right away from the police officers, the teachers, the nurses, and all civil servants. We are going to restore that arrangement. That 3% you're paying now on your mortgage is going to go back to 1% as it was when the PNP was in power. You're right. These civil servants go out every day. They sacrifice their lives for us. It is only right that we do what is right and ensure that they can own a piece of this rock. This PNP government waiting is going to provide also special arrangements for persons with disabilities. So the same arrangement as it relates to the civil servants will also apply for those persons who have disabilities, so they can benefit from a reduced mortgage payment and they'll be able to also own a home. We will grant public sector workers a 3-month grace period so that when you have purchased that home, you will have to wait 3 months before you pay your first mortgage payment. That will give you the opportunity to do a little modifications to the house, make the house as comfortable as possible. Because we intend to construct 50,000 starter homes in the next 5 years. And with these starter homes, you will need the extra cash. So we believe that housing is a right as a party. We are committed to the cause. You have a decision to make on the 3rd of September. Take a look at the manifesto. Listen to the policies and the plans of the People's National Party. The decision is clear. Time come. Time come for a better Jamaica. And time has come for the People's National Party to be restored to its rightful place as the governing party for Jamaica. The word is love.
Every Jamaican deserves a place to call their own home. Our plans are to make that a reality. We don't bulldoze people's homes, we build them. We're going to restore the special low interest rates for public sector workers. We're going to introduce a 3-month moratorium period after you buy the house, so you have some time to furnish it and do little fixing up before you have to start making your mortgage payments. And we'll increase the debt service ratio for public sector workers so that you can qualify for a bigger mortgage loan. We're really thinking about you guys. And for our young people, we have the Young Owners Fund, a $1 billion annual fund within the NHT, where anyone up to 35 who's buying a house for the first time, if they're an NHT contributor for at least 2 years, can get a grant of $500,000 towards the deposit on the house. And if you're a person who is working but can't produce a payslip because you're in the informal economy or you're struggling to save enough for a deposit for a home, we have the rent-to-own plan, where you can go into the house as a tenant, paying rent equal to the mortgage, and after 6 months, if you can establish your capacity to pay the rent on time, you'll be eligible for the mortgage. You can draw down the loan and become an owner of the house and step up in life. Because housing is not just a luxury for the few, it's a must for everyone.
The following is paid for by the People's National Party.
Yeah, every month my parent and still no one nothing, bro.
Yeah, that's why I rate the PNP plan, you know.
Oh, the plan to remove the land cost from the low-income house there?
Yeah, man, the same plan that G. House price are drop both are ground.
Yo, I mean, many cheaper the serious enough.
Oh, yeah, so general, 50,000 new low-income houses in the first term.
But my work informal, bro. I don't feel that will work for me.
General, them set the plan just for you. When they are taxi driver or barber like yourself, 6 months rent will qualify you for your mortgage.
Eh?
Yeah,
Yo,
man.
that big.
Yeah, man. Plus, young people are trying to get a house for the first time. First time, owners, 45 and under. I will get 500,000 grand towards the housing deposit. How much you can use that to walk in our house?
45. That means you can't own no house now.
Well, on it, brown money, how much?
The proceeding was paid for by the People's National Party.
Plenty of people run for leadership and promise to walk with you, but then they walk away from their plans. But how many would sit with you, really sit with you? You should never have to choose between your education and your future. The first in your family accepted in college or university will get a full scholarship because you matter. Student loan repayments will be capped at a percentage of what you actually earn, and you won't be asked to pay a cent unless you're employed. This election is not just about change, it's about your future, your family. It's about you. They had 10 years to choose you, and they chose themselves. You deserve a better life. Jamaica, time come, and that time is now.
Good evening. Let me also observe all protocols, but a very special good evening to our next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Comrade Mark Golding. Jamaica's cultural identity is one of our greatest treasures and one of our most valuable assets globally. From the pounding heartbeat of reggae and dancehall that moves people from here in Kingston to Tokyo in Japan, to the bold colors and textures of our fashion, from theater that brings stories to life, to dance floors that unite strangers in joy, from the wisdom of our storytellers and the brilliance of our designers. Our culture carries the spirit, the voice, and the vision of our Jamaican people. Culture and the creative industry can no longer be viewed as just a matter of pride. Culture and the creative industry has to be viewed as an area of opportunity to help our Jamaican people thrive. The global creative economy is valued at more than $3 trillion US. Yet we know that in Jamaica, with our passion, our unmatched talent, and our originality, our Jamaican people deserve better. They deserve more. Time come for us to put our creatives first and ensure that the work that they put in are put on the global stage so that they can also thrive. Because as Bob Marley has done, we know there are many other creatives in Jamaica that can do the same and more. The People's National Party believes that culture and the creative sector are not just about entertainment and artistic expression. It is a serious driver of economic growth, of job creation, and innovation. It is a vehicle for community transformation, and it is a pathway for our young people to turn their dreams into reality and into viable careers. Today, we say, time come to invest in our people, to protect their work, and to build the infrastructure that will take Jamaican culture further than ever before. Our approach is clear, our vision is bold, and our commitment to our people remains unwavering. First, we will invest in the creative industry like never before, establishing a $1 billion creative economy fund designed to support business development, content creation, training, and community-based arts. We will create a creative industry park and music heritage museum in none other than Trenchtown, honoring our icons while nurturing the next generation of talent. And across the island, from Portland to St. Anne to Westmoreland, we are improving small studios, creative hubs, and community venues, so no corner in Jamaica is left out of this creative movement. And secondly, as one of the youngest candidates here, we are proud to say that we will also be investing in our young people, placing special focus on youth employment and capacity building. We will open doors for our young people through internship and mentorship in every creative field. We will retool the Creative Production and Training Center, the Media Technology Institute, with cutting-edge training in film, animation, in music, and audiovisual production. And from early childhood classrooms to adult learning centers, we are prepared to expand the cultural curriculum. Because creativity is not just an inborn gift. We know it must be nurtured at every stage of life. The third thing we will do is strengthen business development and regulation for creatives. Through Jamaica Creative, Through Jamaica Creatives, we will help artists and innovators become investment ready and market their work globally. We will introduce a national business certification program for creatives, revise outdated trade policies, create special entertainment zones that are properly planned with community input, And I've identified one in my constituency, and I know my colleagues have done the same. And we will simplify entertainment licensing through a single national system. Fourth, we will ensure policy reform and institutional strengthening. We will reinstate and empower the National Cultural and Creative Industry Commission, streamline government agencies to remove duplication. And if you're in the industry, you know how important that is. And ensure that public funds for creative projects are spent transparently and fairly. Let me go again. We will ensure that public funds for the creative projects are spent transparently and fairly. We will repatriate important Jamaican artifacts held overseas and modernize our museums and galleries. And yes, we will bring back the cultural passport program so our young people can put the devices down and experience the richness of our Jamaican culture firsthand. We have a plan to bring culture and tourism together, finally, in a way that benefits our communities. We will work hand in hand with the Ministry of Tourism to reinstate and promote community festivals to ensure that Jamaican culture is at the center of our tourism identity. So when my tourists are going to Bob Marley in 9 Mile, they can stop in Alexandria and enjoy some opportunities and some good fun with my constituents. And finally, we'll give national recognition to 2 giants of Jamaican culture. We will confer the honor of National Hero on the Honorable Robert Nesta Marley, who, might I add, is from my constituency, and the Honorable Louise Bennett Coverley, in recognition of their enduring legacies and the way they carried Jamaica to the world with dignity, authenticity, and brilliance. Ladies and gentlemen, the People's National Party understands this simple truth. Culture is not a side note. It's not a side hustle. Culture is the heart of our story as Jamaicans. It is the very heartbeat of this nation. When we invest in our creatives, we are investing in Jamaica's future. When we protect our cultural heritage, we are strengthening our identity. And when we take our talent to the world, we are claiming our rightful place in the global economy. So let us build a Jamaica where our creative people thrive, our culture shines, and our economy grows. Time come for the creative economy to take center stage. Time come for Jamaica to lead the world, not just in rhythm, but in revenue, in recognition, and in respect. Jamaica, time come for our creatives. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Danishka Williams, your People's National Party candidate for Southwest St. Anne. I'm running because I believe you deserve better. I see a Southwest St. Anne where every young person has access to training, jobs, and opportunities to thrive, where our farmers get the resources and market access they need to grow, where our small business owners can expand without being held back by poor infrastructure, and every home has access to clean, dependable water. I am committed to walking alongside you. This is not a promise made in passing. It is our blueprint for progress. Southwest St. Anne, I am your change agent, and time come for change. Jamaica, time come for a better life.
And now I ask you to join me in welcoming, as we explore the first pillar of Mission Jamaica Love, justice for all. A lady who has spent her days, and I suspect nights when we can't see, preparing for her presentations in the nation's Senate. She is a voice of courage and a champion for fairness in our laws and in our society. Please, a rousing welcome for Senator Donna Scott Motley.
My fellow Jamaicans, party leader, the leadership of the People's National Party, and my brave, wonderful comrades who will be embarking on a successful battle on September 3rd. I bring you love. To my comrades and my friends, this mission on which we have embarked is wrapped in love, framed with good thoughts, always concerned about the well-being of the Jamaican person. And that is why our manifesto speaks to justice for all. Because justice demands more than laws. It requires an environment that upholds the dignity of all who serve and all who seek justice. We are committed to upgrading and expanding the physical infrastructure of courts across Jamaica to ensure that judges have a secure and functional chambers, that court staff must work in conditions where they are comfortable so that they can actually deliver to the people, and litigants, the most important persons in this context, especially, you will forgive me, rural, because I come from country, in rural and underserved communities, will feel that they have been taken into consideration. They deserve facilities that reflect the seriousness of the matters to be considered. As you can appreciate, at the very top of our agenda will be constitutional reform for sovereignty and for justice. Because if you love your people, you must give them a place where they feel appreciated and valued. And so we will pursue constitutional amendments through a transparent and participatory process that engages shareholders from the ground up. We will be speaking to the church, to trade unions, to civil society, to all actors in this great design crafted in love. And we will roll out a consultation process. We'll be hosting public forums for Jamaicans to debate and recommend constitutional reform, so that when we provide you with a constitution, you will feel that it belongs to you. We will be implementing school and community outreach programs, because that's where it all begins, with our children, as we build a new nation alongside them. Of course, we'll be launching broad public education and awareness campaigns, all aimed primarily at the outset with replacing the British monarch with a Jamaican president chosen by the people and accountable to the people. We will make the Caribbean Court of Justice the final court of appeal. We shall replace the British, the United Kingdom Privy Council, and have a court which brings justice at the highest level to our people. We shall strengthen parliamentary accountability. We shall introduce impeachment and recall. And we shall have committees chaired by opposition members, because trust me, that is how you ensure that everybody upholds the values which they pledged to do when they took the oath under the Constitution.
Oh, I see what TVJ is doing.
We shall have a discussion.
They're broadcasting
and
Andrew Holness
consider
on YouTube.
fixed election dates and term limits. And this is no idle promise.
Mark Golden on
And to those
national
of
TV.
you who are not here but are listening, we shall expand the Senate to broaden representation to include the diaspora, persons with disabilities, and the Rastafari and Maroon communities. Inclusion for all. We will also prioritize legal changes that reflect our identity and deepen justice. You heard our manifesto in Patois? Well, we will recognize the Jamaican language as an essential part of our Jamaican identity. We shall protect historically marginalized groups, particularly people of African descent, through a national ban on hair discrimination, a reparations advocacy framework grounded in international law. We shall have legal protection of our ancestral spaces and our cultural practices. We will have full recognition of Rastafari as an indigenous religion with associated rights. And we will reach an accord with Maroon communities to give a modern interpretation to their ancestral treaty rights. You think we're done? No. We are going to be advancing gender equity, protection of the elderly, and the rights of persons with disabilities. We will implement a progressive beach policy by reviewing the Beach Control Act. We will guarantee public access while balancing tourism and private use. We will join the International Criminal Court to reinforce Jamaica's commitment to global justice. And comrades, Jamaicans, we are going to be expanding the legal services provided by the Legal Aid Clinic to ensure that persons who have constitutional matters or civil matters who cannot afford to retain a lawyer will be able to do so, ensuring that justice is not reserved just for the wealthy. We will complete the long-promised review of the Domestic Violence Act, which was introduced under our government, and we will implement the recommendations to hold abusers accountable. We shall provide parish facilities to provide places of safety and support for victims. We will enact a basic financial services law to establish minimum services which we, the consumer, should be provided with, so that our complaints will be heard and our concerns will be taken into account by financial institutions. That too is a partnership. It's only a glimpse into our future. We have as our leader a man who passed the most legislation ever in the history of this country. And it was legislation designed to uplift the people at every time. So comrades, the word is love. We bring you love as we bring you justice for all. Jamaica. I entered politics at a time when women were few in the arena. We faced significant opposition, but we did not retreat. Today, 22 PNP women are stepping forward. They are lawyers, they are teachers, entrepreneurs, leaders. They have worked in their communities. They have stood in courtrooms. They have built businesses, mentored youth, and raised families. 22 PNP women united, unshaken, unafraid. Jamaica, time come.
Hello, I'm Senator Gabriella Morris, your People's National Party Member of Parliament candidate for Northwest St. Anne. My commitment to you is built on a vision for community empowerment. It's about driving economic growth by supporting small businesses. It means expanding education and youth development. I would work to ensure healthcare for all, so no matter where you live, you have access to quality medical services. We will also improve our infrastructure, from roads to community facilities. I bring the experience to deliver results. Rally with Gabby, because time comes for a better life.
I'm Miranda Wellington, your People's National Party candidate for Southwest St. Elizabeth. I was raised in Flagaman, where I learned the value of hard work. Now I am answering the call. I will work to expand irrigation systems. I will also fix our roads. I will advocate for better financing to ensure our farmers and fishers can truly succeed. I will expand training and development in farming, entrepreneurship, and vocational skills. Southwest St. Elizabeth, time come for a better life.
Hello, Jamaica. I'm Yvonne Roshaw, your People's National Party candidate for Eastern St. Thomas. In Eastern St. Thomas, too many are unemployed. Too many students are under-supported. Water must be a right, not a privilege. I will prioritize lasting solutions like rainwater, harvesting well, so our communities stop relying on trucks and start receiving consistent supply. I lead with transparency, measurable goals. The solution has begun. Eastern St. Thomas, time come. Jamaica, time come for a better life.
One of my cousins called me this morning. He said, after last night meeting in Brompton with Miranda, he's not worried anymore. My dream is absolutely
Jamaica's
gone.
public health system is broken. Every week we hear the horror stories. Long waiting times, no beds, basic equipment not working. Hospitals and clinics are in crisis. While this government cuts ribbons, Jamaicans are being left to suffer in overcrowded, under-resourced facilities like this one. The next PMP government will change this. We're going to shift focus. We want to prioritize actual care for people when they're sick, not these mega projects with huge cost overruns and that can't finish years after they start. Refurbishing every operating theatre, creating urgent care centers island-wide so people stop waiting days for help on benches or floors. We're going to launch national screening programs to target the biggest killers of our people: cancer, hypertension, which is pressure, diabetes, which is sugar. We want to catch them early so that people's lives can be saved. We will make the investments to ensure that every parish hospital has the equipment it needs to deliver the services required by the people. And stop the outsourcing racket that leaves patients with nothing but bills and delays. And we will support our healthcare workers, not just with words, but with housing, with training opportunities, and with respect. This is not about PR. It's about saving actual people's lives. Next PMP government will deliver proper, decent health care for the people of Jamaica.
Yeah, it's quite a large community. Trust me, if the flag green crowd, they're bought. That's why I'm not worried about Miranda. Flag green crowd are bought.
Not a cause of death. I am not speaking to you as just a politician, not as a PNP, not as a doctor, but as a Jamaican. We must put Jamaicans first. We must modernize hospitals and clinics, expand primary care, train and keep more nurses and doctors, strengthen maternal and child health, and expand mental health services in every parish. This is about more than healthcare. It is about life, dignity, and hope. Because in a new Jamaica, no mother should fear losing her baby or her own life, and no Jamaican should be left without care. Jamaica, time come.
He is known for creating some of the most engaging pieces of content that humor us, but also call us to think deeply about the things we might overlook or take for granted. Now, one of the things I've learned is that it takes a sharp, witty mind and a wise soul to give a good joke. So, fun and joke aside, our next speaker is a serious leader, and he is deeply committed to not just reforming and tinkering and fiddling with our healthcare sector, but transforming it entirely, prioritizing a patient-first approach to how we treat with our vulnerable populations, and not just centering on healing the sick, but a focus on prevention and wholesome wellness. Please join me in welcoming our speaker to explore our next pillar on Mission Jamaica Love, care for the vulnerable and health services, Dr. Alfred Dawes, the next Member of Parliament for Southeast St. Catherine.
All protocols observed. A special greeting to the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. Comrades and Jamaicans here and online, good evening. I am not here tonight to sell a manifesto. I'm here tonight to invite you on a journey. It is a journey of creating a world-class healthcare sector. It is a journey towards good healthcare with dignity, where you are treated like and feel like Smaddy Picnic. It is a journey to reform healthcare, because for too long we have been kicking the reform can down the road, and now we are at the end of that road. We are reforming healthcare to meet the needs of the people, not what looks good with optics and marketing. The people have suffered long enough. They have cried too often. Billions spent with lives not saved, but friends enriched. The People's National Party will not boast of the money that is spent. It will boast of the lives saved. And I am not just here because you can read the manifesto. I am going to say the team that is going to implement these policies care deeply about the health of the nation, led by a prime minister with medicine in his DNA. 3 generations of excellent doctors, with Sir John Golding planting the seeds that has allowed him to select a team that is going to go far beyond what Sir John himself did. I have been the doctor who decides who gets a bed and who gets to sit in a chair for days because there are no more beds. I have been the doctor who decides who gets oxygen because oxygen is low. I have been a part of the medical team that has decided who gets to go into ICU for that one available bed and who has to die. And that is not a responsibility that you would want to wish on your worst enemy, but it is a responsibility that is faced every day by our healthcare workers. You don't want to be those healthcare workers. And worse, you do not want to be that patient or relative. Billions wasted, millionaires created. Even as more mothers die during childbirth than 30 years ago, more babies are dying than 10 years ago, than 20 years ago. More Jamaicans now are suffering under this healthcare sector. And the tears of the grieving relatives for those who have passed demand change. It is not through infrastructural projects, not an ivory tower at the University Hospital of the West Indies, when so many clinics and hospitals lack staff and basic equipment to care
And
for
peeps,
those who
Damien, I
come to
have
their
a
doors.
big meeting at the moment as
needs
well.
of the patients and the staff need to be addressed and not the needs of the politician. It cannot be that policies are guided by ribbon cutting over service. Nothing short of comprehensive reform of the entire healthcare sector is acceptable. The regional health authorities, over 20 years now, we know that there is needed some level of reform, and we will make those painful reforms. We will change administrative functions. We will fix the wastage of money. We will drill down on the procurement issues that are facing the Ministry of Health. There will be a comprehensive review of how we fund the Ministry of Health and a comprehensive review of how we spend the dollars in the Ministry of Health. And above all, we will have care with dignity. And this means that you will have care with dignity from the womb to the tomb. The political will is here tonight, Jamaica. I feel it in the room. It can be done. It will be done. So I invite you, Jamaica, to journey with the PNP as we reduce waiting times for surgeries in A&E departments, in clinics, where we move patients out of chairs into beds, where we save mothers from dying in labor with improved antenatal care rather than blaming the mothers. We will end the lies that a dead baby a day at the Victoria Jubilee Hospital is due to prematurity by building a proper neonatal ICU at the Bustamante Hospital for Children, for ensuring that timely surgeries and interventions are done at Bustamante, the largest pediatric hospital in the English-speaking Caribbean, by having a proper CT scan and MRI for the first time, instead of having those children and babies carted over in the cold air to KPH. It is a pledge, it is a promise, it will be done. Join us on a journey towards improved emergency services with proper ambulances, where we will allow patriotic Jamaicans, families, businesses to adopt an ambulance and take care of the maintenance, so that ambulance will always be on the road and available in the case of an emergency. Join us as we improve radiology, where every parish hospital will have a CT scan, where we will improve dialysis so you don't have to cut costs and allow yourself to be poisoned a little bit more rather than get the treatment you deserve if you have kidney failure. Join us on a journey towards dignity where you no longer have to go on Facebook and beg for blood donations. Join us for a health service where we work towards seeing a grandmother with a hip fracture, getting her surgery done because the implants are there, rather than waiting 3 months to come up with the money to buy those implants. They will have their surgery and be home in 2 days. We are on a journey to create a primary care sector system where if you can't afford to go to the clinics will come to you with home visits through community health aides, where you will be screened, and we will manage the diabetes better. We will manage the hypertension better so that we will have less strokes, less amputations. Today, a leg was cut off. Every day, a leg is lost in Jamaica, likely due to diabetes, entirely preventative. Join us as we journey towards cancers screened and cured with less lives lost. And this part is particularly emotional for me because 3 years ago, my mother was diagnosed with colon cancer, and I've told this story before with her permission. And guilt-racked, I made a pact with God that should her cancer go and she'd not get that dreaded surgery where she would need the bag on her side permanently, I would do everything in my power, wherever I am planted, to improve cancer care in Jamaica. And yesterday, after her follow-up colonoscopy 3 years later, she continues to be cancer-free. Without any surgery, it disappeared from stage 3 to stage 0. And it reminds me that the pledge I made 3 years ago is not for her, but for those who could not afford the Tony Thwaites bill, who cannot afford the private doctor, those who can't call a friend and say, get a colonoscopy done. They have to wait 2 years. And during that time, the cancer grows where it is incurable. It is the reality that is facing a lot of Jamaicans, and one that I have vowed to help to put an end to that misery. And I am asking to join me on that journey, to join the People's National Party on that journey, to reduce the suffering of Jamaicans by providing the healthcare sector that I know we can create. We only have to dream it because the team is there to do it. A team that has over 400 years of cumulative experience, but they're just waiting for the right prime minister to focus on health. With the right economic conditions where we're not saddled by debt and austerity. I know, Jamaicans, that you are hurt, angry, and disappointed with the healthcare sector. But it is that same hurt, anger, and disappointment that gives us all hope. Because now you are demanding, for the first time since universal adult suffrage, that health be a priority in a general election. And with this awesome responsibility of who forms the next government hanging over both parties' heads, it is for Jamaicans to choose the team who they believe cares more about their health, rather than the gimmickry and the ribbon cutting. I know Jamaicans on September 3 going to the polls will make healthcare one of the reasons why they vote for the People's National Party to enact the reforms that we need. Our parents, grandparents who have gone before us, they demand it. Our children, the next generation, require it of us. We have an excellent opportunity now to fix health care for generations to come. Let us not waste it. Let us do the right thing. Thank you.
The following is paid for by the People's National Party.
Before God and all mankind,
Let us
I
quickly
pledge
slip
the
over to
love and
Damien until
loyalty
another
of my
speaker
heart,
comes up.
the wisdom and courage of my mind, the strength and vigor of my body in the service of my fellow
The PNP party have been put to your set of ladies. And you're so nice. Hold on. Listen for all those who are not a part of the PNP party, you want them to attack. Listen to this. Comments. I am so nice. Our comments. We're going to bring our next presenter. Do we have any comment here from Lowlands Bay Division? Lowlands Bay, make some noise for your popular
No, I'm saying we just taking a sneaky peek into what's going on at Damien Crawford.
The People's National Party is committed to participatory democracy.
Back to Mark Golden speaking.
Transparent, inclusive, and accountable. We will modernize our public institutions, return power to communities, and rebuild trust in government by creating a system that delivers for the people. Now, earlier you heard some constitutional aspects of this in the introduction of a procedure for impeachment, for recall, for the opposition chairing the committees in Parliament, and I would add unexplained wealth orders. Further to all of those, we must restore and will restore the office of the political ombudsman as an independent watchdog, separate from the Electoral Commission of Jamaica. We must ensure the independence and effectiveness of the Integrity Commission to enable it to pursue its statutory mandate without fear or favor, including desirable improvements, such as the modification of the so-called gag clause to achieve a workable balance between protecting legitimate reputational rights and ensuring timely disclosure in the public interest. I've said in the coming elections, there will be candidates who are under investigation for illicit enrichment, and the voters will not know who they are other than one. We will strengthen the oversight committees in Parliament, including by enacting mechanisms that facilitate the participation of civil society and other non-state actors in the work of those oversight committees. We must broaden the democracy in this country and include more people in the process of government. We will modernize the Access to Information Act, which was introduced by the People's National Party and which needs further reform, including to implement simpler processes, shorter timelines, and a broader scope to facilitate the flow of information to the public. We will modernize the legal framework for obtaining permits and licenses to ensure efficiency, fairness, and transparency. We will increase the monetary jurisdiction of the parish courts so more Jamaicans can have access to justice that is affordable and closer to home. And I would remind that the emergence of the parish courts took place when I was Minister of Justice, when we modernized the system from resident magistrate court to the parish court system. And we will hold public dialogue on the National Sex Offender Registry to ensure a balance between public safety and rehabilitation of offenders, because the society is calling for that. In local government, we will build on the constitutional amendment enacted in 2015 that guarantees a local system of democratic governance. We will review the 3 strategic laws that we passed under Portia Simpson Miller: the Local Governance Act, the Local Government Financing and Financial Management Act, and the Local Government Unified Service and Employment Act, with a view to making necessary adjustments followed by full enforcement of their provisions, which has not happened yet. We will empower the parish development committees and community development committees to create local plans. We will shift focus from constituency politics to community development by expanding the powers of our municipal corporations to make a difference in local people's lives. And we will establish a national People's Assembly, including diaspora representatives, to review laws and shape policy impacting local communities. We will introduce participatory budgeting and local planning, where citizens help to decide the spending priorities, which is contemplated by the 3 strategic laws. And we will create stronger accountability measures for local government, linking funding to measurable performance. Jamaica is demanding broader inclusion alongside greater accountability and integrity in public affairs. And the People's National Party, under my leadership, will deliver on that broad call. Thank you very much.
The following is paid for by the People's National Party.
Keisha,
What?
why am I never saying at the exam?
You never have enough money to pay the school fees, you just couldn't do the exam.
Hold on, Keisha, hold on.
What?
Guess what? Don't tie up already. Well, you can't worry. Come at this morning and away. Girls, I get 2 calls. Left, right, and center. People just about this morning and come from here. I come from here. Feel it. But this is the whole idea. When normal man, the airport call me. A Santa's airport call me. Them say, come on, I'm coming in by the drum to market. By the drum to market. Yes. By Nixon, Fred Wade, Liston, Yorton, Governor like that. I'm going to have the marriage to him. I'm going to have the marriage. So leave them at the airport and they're hurrying. And I see them hard to progress. Yes, sir. Congress, I want to tell you, speak in the name of tonight. Speak
as yet. We know exactly what they will do. We say 50,000 houses, they will say 60,000, even though in the last term they've only built 20. We took our time in opposition to consult with the people. This is the People's Party. We did messaging polls. We did focus group discussions. We involved the delegates at our annual conference. We got feedback from the task force, from the different shadow spokespersons. And we have put together some practical solutions for complex problems that are affecting our country. We've heard from the people. They want to see what they're working for. People want to be able to enjoy life here and don't feel that they have to migrate in order to have a good life. There is a burning desire for people out there that they want a better quality of life. Like Paul Bogle swinging his machete from Stony got in St. Thomas heading to Spanish Town, better, Moscow. Like Miss Lucky toiling over the dirty laundry, washing them to send her 3 children to school, better, Moscow. Like a higgler in St. Elizabeth who toils and carries her goods to Kingston to the market to sell so she can afford to send her children to school, better, Moscow. That taxi driver in St. Mary that is working hard, that now can finally own a home through the rent-to-own program, understands that he will bring dignity to his family, better, Moscow. The child in Clarendon up in Crooked River that needs to get down to St. Hilda's and can't go on the whole school buses but needs that subsidy to take them to school. They must understand that better, Moscow. That youngster in Manchester that has done everything that we've asked of them, have passed 10, 11, 12 subjects, but now have to be working in a wholesale or somewhere else. They understand now that they too can go to university and break the intergenerational chain of poverty. Better must come for that family. For that teacher in Portland that is building the next generation. And in our time off, want to enjoy the beach but can't enjoy the beaches in this Jamaica, the land of wood and water. They too must know that better must come. I want to say to Jamaica, we cannot have a prime minister that could not get a work in a bank or in the public sector continuing in office. If you're not certified, you can't fast fit and proper, you couldn't get a work in a bank in Jamaica. You couldn't get a work in the public sector. So we want to ensure that Jamaica understand that in the office of Prime Minister, better must come. And so I invite the incoming Prime Minister and the candidates for the People's National Party to stand up and come to the front here in front of the audience. Because regardless of what they have said, we have a team that is led by a leader of integrity. We have experience mixed with youthful exuberance, intellect, diligence, and hard work. We are the team PNP. We believe in the People's National Party. We are PNP not because of what we have received. We are PNP because of what we believe. This is PNP, progress, not promises, as it has been in the beginning and as it will be in the end. The word is love. Jamaica love. God bless you. Thank you for joining us and have a fantastic evening. See you on the campaign trail.
Hey guys, I am Dr. Andre Horton, your next Member of Parliament for the St. James West Central constituency. For too long, our communities have been faced by challenges, including bad roads.
We don't have no idea. If you want to put me just tonight, Jamaican people don't believe in us. We can't believe in our Andrew. You know why? We don't see that. I can't forward to represent from Tono. But me, I go tell you something tonight. Watch out. What they want to tell you. Living the life, I'm feeling fine now. Living the life, I'm feeling alive. And it's a feeling alright. Living the life, and I'm feeling alright. I'm feeling so right. Let me sing the part to them. Watch out. Daddy gone from me a fight. Mama I struck that I'm a baby days and I pray to get rich. From a tender yet, no I know I'm alone. Cause she in the street like every day me say, they can't wait to get big down. And then mama I feel the wheel. I feel the wheel. Talk about you now the boy. Oh my God, I'm living the life. I'm feeling so high. Father, more I hear all of the people them say, Rescue! Let me hear all who believe in themselves say, Rescue! People, I love you, yes. I love you. The youth, His name Asian Warrior. Me I go give the platform people. I go want to not show him some love. I want to not show him some love in a lady stage. I want him there.
It means intelligence-led policing that focuses on the few individuals and locations that are driving most of the violence. It means building relationships between officers and the communities they protect, so that policing is about service, not just an occupation. We know that safety does not come from force alone. It comes from opportunity. We will expand programs like the Peace Management Initiative, provide mentorship and conflict mediation, create job training and entrepreneurship pathways for at-risk youth, and invest in early childhood development. A child with hope and support is far less likely to pick up a gun. We will also modernize our tools for prevention and enforcement. We will expand cybercrime units, strengthen Jamaica Eye, and use data to target resources where they are needed most. And we will support our police officers with fair pensions, proper benefits, and the equipment they need to stay safe. The PNP is committed to making that Jamaica real. With balanced enforcement, social investment, and a commitment to justice, we can and we will create safer, stronger, healthier communities for all our people. Let us choose safety built on trust. Let us choose opportunity over fear. Let us build a safer Jamaica together.
The following is paid for by the People's National Party.
Sabina Park. This ground helped to make me. At 14, I dreamt of playing here. Battled here.
He's hoisted that away. That's a typical Wabelheim shot we saw.
Played as part of Team West Indies here. But if I were 14 today, that boy wouldn't play 45 tests or win the Champions Trophy. He wouldn't even wear maroon. Why? Because Jamaica gave up on cricket. We did not even bid for the T20 World Cup in 2024. The current government forced the Talawas to leave. Absolutely no support. Gone to Antigua. Look at this place. Silent. No noise, no matches, no dreams. How can kids fall in love with cricket, lovely cricket, when they have never seen it, never lived it? Cricket was a key part of Jamaica's sporting soul. And now, we're leaving it to die. No investment, no vision, no action. This pitch, these stands, they're not just grass and concrete, not just bright lights, they are part of our pride. Like so many other key areas of our country, they will cut a ribbon, shake a hand, and smile for the camera. Where is the action? Once the lights and cameras are off, Jamaica deserves better. Our present and future athletes deserve better.
The proceeding was paid for by the People's National Party. The following is paid for by the People's National Party.
Judith, you know, say me like the plans of the PNP after this election, girl. What you think?
Girl, babe, my friend, me say me see it, I me no like it, me love it. Cause all my sister Sandra and over when I pick them I get up on them bus here for go to school every day.
That them call ride.
All one meal a day time.
That them call ease.
Girl, but you sound like how you write it, man.
Me dear.
So what you like it, ain't?
Let me tell you what me like. You see, like how me do whole heap of overtime at work, the PMP said no tax. And that me why here.
Girl, more money in your pocket. That's all that time come.
Long time, and I know 1 p.m. I go my love.
Past him lunchtime.
Hear me saying it again. Be a better Jamaica. Secure your future.
The proceeding was paid for by the People's National Party.
As we hope the next Prime Minister of Jamaica. And I have been tasked with speaking to you on access to quality education. Our position for education is based, first of all, on the reality that education is in crisis. And not only is education in crisis, there is great deterioration over the last 10 years. Some of the facts that we must acknowledge is that over 11,000 children are not achieving basic mastery at the 6th grade level in mathematics. Additionally, 18% are achieving 5 subjects, including math and English. That means 82% has not achieved the basic graduating numbers that we desire. Indeed, we have also recognized that there is a concern at the absenteeism, but also at the literacy level. In the last 10 years, literacy in 2015 reduced from 84% in 2015 to 65% in 2024. The same subject, about 5 subjects, including math and English, reduced from 28% in 2015 to 18% in 2024. Therefore, we acknowledge that education is in crisis. The second acknowledgement is that the mantra of education is a contract between God and man that states, first of all, that every child can learn, which God has allowed, but the second, every child must, is the duty of our government, of our teachers, and of our parents. We therefore are committed to achieving that role that humans have gained in that contract with God. Our overall objective and the ultimate aim within our lifetime is to have 1 degree per household or its equivalent in vocation, suggesting therefore level 4 of heart qualification in vocations. That, however, would need multiple tenets, multiple hurdles to be crossed for persons, first of all, to be able to attend the university, and the second of all, to be able to be successful at that level. We look at the first proposal that we have made for university, which is the first in the family scholarship. This indicates, therefore, that the first person to matriculate to university would receive, as indicated by the leader in his budget presentation, a full scholarship to the university. We have received questions about what is a family and how is a family defined. It is simple. There are 2 definitions to the family. The first is shared ancestry, and the second is shared roof. Any of which that child qualifies, that child will benefit from the first in the family scholarship. Our numbers have been calculated and reported, and it's important to indicate to students currently at the university that for the first year, our numbers considered 4 groups of university students. So not only new university students, but current university in first year will receive their second year, and current in second year will receive their third year, and equally current in third year will receive their 4th year. We also recognize that outside of those who may receive the scholarship, some are still in need of having a student loan. And again, as the leader has indicated in his budget presentation, which is why I'm so confused by the multiplicity of arguments that we have not proposed our plans. But the leader also stated that those persons who have applied to student loan, the payment will be tied to their income to ensure that student loan isn't an albatross around the necks of individuals who have the necessary expenses of survival. We have also indicated that for those who are not yet employed, student loan will not start until the start of employment. Therefore, there will be no requirement for payment. But before we get to university, we have to ensure that there's early exposure to children for their brain function. Research has indicated that 80% of the brain function occurs in the first 1,000 days. And to that extent, we will ensure that we work with the churches to create facilities for infant learning in each community so that we can have organized access to brain function and that improvement so our children can get that. Additionally, we recognize absenteeism as a major problem in Jamaica. Recently, we celebrated 22%, a return to 22% absenteeism, quote unquote, pre-COVID levels. Chronic absenteeism is suggested to be 10%. So we are celebrating twice what is suggested to be the chronic absenteeism levels. And this is for the general reality. Deep rural absenteeism has been said to be 55% and rural absenteeism 32%. To this extent, we have recognized some of the reasons for absenteeism to include access to transportation. And it's important to differentiate access and affordability because there are some communities being deep rural that have no access for them to even consider affordability. To that extent, we had indicated the RIDE program. And the RIDE program is to give $10,000 per month or $2,500 per week as a supplement to individuals who are coming from communities that may, one, not have access to make access more available, but two, may not be able to afford to ensure that they can afford getting to school. Regardless of the quality of school and teacher, absence would indicate that the child will not be able to perform satisfactorily. We also recognize nutrition to be a problem. And in recognizing that nutrition is a problem, we relied upon the research that said 56% of Jamaicans have food insecurity. Some graver than others, but 56%. Our current PATH program launch is targeting less than 30% of our children, indicating that approximately 26% are still not accessing the necessary nutrition that is needed. To this extent, we not only decided to expand the number of students to over 240,000 students, but also to increase the amount from $180 to $400 per child per day. The current $180 have caused for an apartheid system in education where many children on PATH have to join a separate line of segregation and divided from persons who are affording other lunches. Principals have also started to offer 3 days of lunch because the money allotted cannot provide for the entire 5 days. Time come for that to change under the People's National Party. We will ensure that the stories of literacy problems in high school are a thing of the past by focusing on literacy and numeracy in the first 4 years, indicating that by the grade 6, all our children should be literate and numerate with the necessary interventions to correct the necessary things for those children. We will host camps, we will host evening programs.
And let me repeat, Dr. Ryan Simpson, we all have a duty on Wednesday morning to make sure that Dr. Ryan Simpson, the man with the plan, let us not eat. We not eat. It. Straight to the pole, early Wednesday morning. Dr. Ryan it means a new winner's blood in that teeth. It means that we're not hungry no more. It means that we're not fixed what God for our left. That's because we are socialists. It means that we have a seat on the table. And we are going to eat food. And we are going to dance. And there'll be a jubilee in North East Central. The word is not from you.
And we never get no TVJ member of parliament in Northwest yet. Never yet. The man who believes in the most powerful in Treadwell. Every TV camera covered was Depper. Listen. And the boss will take over from me. Take over Livingston. When you used to run Livingston, what? Hot. Come on. And let me tell you something. We have a little man from New York Town. And they always tell me about him not talk much. But I'm man when I talk much of the once. The greatest people come to come out of your time. Then we are going now. We have room long time. Come here, Grant. You are not here. Let me tell you, Comrade Natalie, Comrade Nichols, Comrade Walker Henry on the platform, pick up yourself. And I want the principal this down and Spanish town, you know. Cause guess what? You know, everywhere me go, me do, me run, me play. You understand? Me no run around the place. Me run the place. And all we have about 50 comrades will come up from Winter Heights. Winter Heights. They'll be able to sit and follow me here tonight. Saturday night. Let me tell you something. Me come here to give you a warning. A warning. Me now will tell you about what PMP do. Because there's not one school in Jamaica where Labour Party did. That means they believe in education. But I want you to put up your hand and tell me if you believe that man I going to 32,000 a week. Put up your hand if you believe. That is the biggest soundbite that I've ever seen. But I want to say to Andrew Honest, one by one we'll be going to go. One by one we'll be going to go. One by one we'll be going to go. Hello. Hello. They're going to say after me, one by one we'll be going to go. 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 Put your head beside the head. Put your head beside the head. Put your head beside the head. Because guess what? I listen to my brother. I look for everybody. We look for you. When we end, when we see them in the green man on the East Avenue, and we stop and say, know what time it is. Because no good. They're not going to do nothing for you. They only will stress you out now. And then little after, then dash you. PNP believe in young people. PNP believes in development. PNP believes in proper housing. PNP believes in proper nutrition. PNP believes in making sure that money going in everybody's pocket, not just a few.
Yo, oi!
Now come on.
You get up on them.
I am going back to Spanish Town because remember now, I'm here alone down there and little. Much more leap and never right. But guess what? When you're free, I'm not
This X is for my son.
And this X is for my mother, for that first in the family scholarship and that land title in her hand.
X is a voice you have to change Jamaica. X is the power that can give you and your children a better life.
Your X is your future.
Your X is your power.
On election day, put your X.
Put your X beside the head.
Saying it again. Be a better Jamaica. Secure your future.
The proceeding was paid for by the People's National Party.
Tonight, you have seen the team of the People's National Party and you have heard our plans. But more than that, you have felt our vision of what Jamaica can become. Every Jamaican lives between two places. One is where we are now, the struggle, the hardship, the daily reality. The other is where we long to be, our ambitions, our hopes, our better future. Mission Jamaica.
Yes,
Love is the journey between those two places. It is not a slogan. It is a philosophy of transformation and progress. This is a people's pledge to Jamaica, not just about promises, but about service to country over self. It is about building a Jamaica where progress is not a privilege for the few, but a right for all. A Jamaica where development is not only a headline, but a lived experience in every community. We believe in leadership that fixes the road under your feet and the system above your head. We're not here to manage hardship. We're here to clear the path, unlock potential, and build futures. We invite you to join us, not only with your vote, but also with your voice and your vision. Together, let us rise with one purpose: to love Jamaica through action and to build Jamaica through service. Although the government speaks of prosperity, our people continue to suffer. More than half of Jamaicans struggle to put adequate food on the table. Too many of our young graduates migrate, not because they want adventure, but because they cannot find employment at home. The working poor are growing. Our health system is in crisis. Hospitals are overwhelmed. Promises have become bitter pills to swallow. Our schools are under strain, with thousands of children leaving without mastering literacy and numeracy. Our farmers are fighting outdated systems, poor support, and limited access to markets. Corruption is widespread. Beaches have been taken away, and too many Jamaicans live on land they do not own, in homes they had to build for themselves. We live in a country of contrasts, gated wealth beside underserved communities. Water, light, safety, and dignity are denied to many and enjoyed by too few. Women continue to suffer violence. Justice often feels out of reach. 63 years after independence, we ask ourselves, where is the hope? Can better really come? I say yes. Better can come, but only with leadership that prioritizes the people. The People's National Party has always been that leadership. Born in the fire of the anti-colonial struggle, we were the first to fight for universal adult suffrage. We built national institutions, expanded education, lifted thousands out of poverty. In the 1970s, we said better must come, and we meant it. We delivered free education, land reform, housing solutions, and many progressive laws. In the 1990s and the 2000s, we stabilized the economy, built modern infrastructure, and created social programs and institutions to protect the vulnerable. Today, our mission is clear: to deepen democracy, decolonize governance, broaden ownership, and make justice a reality for every Jamaican. We are not offering gimmicks. We are offering transformation grounded in love, justice, and people power. This is our covenant, a commitment to act. We are ready to serve, not ourselves, but our country. So what does this mean in your life? It means no tax on overtime pay. So when you work harder, you take home more in your pocket. It means a $3.5 million income tax threshold. So relief is not only for the wealthy, but for every worker. It means rent-to-own housing and a $500,000 youth grant for first home owners, so young people can put down their roots here on the rock. It means investing in hospitals and clinics, respecting our nurses and doctors, so healthcare is about dignity, not despair. It means opportunities for youth, with startup grants, training hubs, and real jobs in modern industries. It means farmers with better irrigation, storage, and support so that Jamaica can feed itself. It means modern infrastructure, clean water, reliable energy, affordable energy, safe transportation, and digital access for every community. It means education that guarantees every child can read and count, and every youth can access training or tertiary studies, and that teachers are supported and respected. It means innovation and industry, not just low-paying jobs, but a Jamaica 4.0 that is future-ready, creative, and globally competitive. I have met the mother who works double shifts and still cannot save to buy any land. I have met the graduate who wants to start a business but cannot access any capital. I have met the farmer who loses his crops because the irrigation system fails and no one comes to help. Their struggles are real, but change is coming. Relief is coming. Hope is coming. The world is changing fast. Pressures are real, but opportunities are also within our reach. Jamaica must act boldly and wisely. Every plan we put forward is rooted in local needs and aligned with global possibilities. This is not just a critique of what is wrong. It is a roadmap of what is possible, a roadmap to equity, dignity, opportunity, and shared prosperity. My brothers and sisters, this is the leadership Jamaica deserves. This is the moment we cannot miss. On election day, put your X beside the head, because your X is your voice. Your X is your power. Your X is our future. Together, we will build a better life. Together, we will make justice real. Together, we will bring fairness, dignity, and opportunity to every Jamaican. So let us rise with one purpose. Let us rise in one spirit. Jamaica, time come for a better life.
Listen, we don't want to get comfortable, you know. All who sure say you are going to vote Wednesday. Give me an answer. Give me an answer. All who sure that you're going out and making sure that my boss and my pan in the parliament. Listen. one. Could you put the flags in the air? It's burning so hard. Who there from you, Water? Who there from you, Water? Who there from Cherry?
Yes, I'll be coming on in the morning, Debian. Globalist, me I go sleep now. Me I go sleep now. Me can't go wake up in time and get me sense enough.
The incoming member of Parliament for North East Central, Comrade Dr.
Pick up tomorrow on where we left off, all right? Thank you all for being here tonight. Lovely to have your support as always. Please do join us back tomorrow morning as we
because there are too many to call on the platform.
The campaign.
For me tonight,
thank you very, very much for being here tonight. See you all in the morning. Good night.
This look like a national meeting. The comrades have come out. And comrades, when I look and I see some comrades, you know what compromise 2001 in a by-election. We never get what we want. 2002 in another general election, we never get what we want. 2007, we did not get what we wanted. In 2011, we did not get what we wanted. In 2016, we did not get.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows, but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.